What's up, Wolfpack? This is Paul from Alpha Wolf Knife and Weapon Review. Now, what I want to talk about today is the biggest knives, the biggest pocket knives in my collection. Some of the biggest knives you can get that are folding. Some of the biggest folding pocket knives out there come from cold steel. Now this is the Luzon, and here's a little, I'm not going to get into full reviews on these, but I'll give you the specs. There's the weight, steel, blade length, overall length, thickness, and handle size. This is the Luzon. Let's check it out. Giant knife, I'm telling you. Absolutely giant knife. Listen to that. Just flick open. Christ. Sounds like I just freaking took a hatchet. Oh, Jesus. Out of its sheath. Yeah, that sounds like I just took a hatchet out of its sheath. I mean, if you want a big knife, that is a big knife. I mean, come on. Unbelievable. Just going to throw it into perspective here. This is the Civivi Elementum. I mean, it pales in comparison to that. It's just insanely big. I'm talking, there's my hand. There's the grip. I mean, you could choke up, down on this handle, whatever you want. Unbelievable. Comes pretty sharp. Amazing, amazing. Then we gotta get into bigger ones. I know. That's a monster in itself. But there are bigger, tell you. Cold steel, again, made the Espada extra large in G10, and these are the specs on that. Look at that. Overall length 16 3/4 of an inch. Unbelievable. 7.5 inch blade length. That is, let's check it out. I mean, when I heard about this bad boy, I had to check it out. I mean, this is my hand, okay? And that's not even open yet. Oh, listen to that. Listen to that. Now, this is very strong. Backlock on this thing is just, wow. Let's get my card out of the way just so we can get this in frame, right? Huh. Look at that. Wow. That is a folding machete, guys. Folding machete. Here we go again as comparison. The Civivi Elementum. So tiny compared to that. Oh my God. I mean, really? Do I need to bring the ruler out? Alright, well, the cool thing about this handle is you can hold it here, or you can just do straight up machete style and hold it way down here. It's got two handle spots to hold it, and this backlock is extremely strong. Aussie 10 steel blade. I mean, wow. Wow. Now, the third one I'm going to show you guys, yeah, it's more for show. I got this baby as a backlock thinking, oh, you know, this thing is huge. Let's check it out. But it's more of a just show piece than anything else. It's not good quality. I'll show you that in a second, but wow. Giant backlock. Let's move these babies up so you can look at that. the timber rattler, even bigger than the Espada. We'll get you a nice little view on that. We got 8 1/8 on blade length with an overall length of about 18 inches. 17 7/8, pretty close to 18 inches overall on the timber rattler. Now it's just for show, guys, because to be honest, it's not the best quality. It's just a Pakistan stainless steel. You've got gaps, you've got nicks in the wood. I mean, even the lock doesn't hold that well. I can just push down hard and break that back lock without using the actual unlock. So this one's just put on your mantle for show type thing, but it's still pretty cool to have a giant back lock, tell you. I mean, when you get up close, you can really see the gaps, unevenness, unfinished little sections that kind of just don't look that great. They just kind of threw this knife together. You can tell there's gapping everywhere. It's just, I mean, I'll show you the gap here. That is hell of a gap right there. Not the best quality, like I said. When I shut it, and I don't even have to, you know, I just push down on that real hard and it breaks the back lock without using the thing. Centering, way off. I mean, it hits here, it's loose here. Doesn't even shut all the way now. I thought it did before. Yeah, doesn't even shut all the way. So I wouldn't recommend this one. Thought it shut before, but I guess it doesn't now. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this one, but I just brought it out for show and comparison. I mean, wow, it's the biggest back lock I've ever seen. But if you're gonna get something quality, stick with cold steel. They make some great knives. This actually came with a pocket clip, if you believe it. I mean, you pull that out, people are gonna wonder what your intent is, to say the least. But Oz 10 steel, not too bad. The Luzon is 8CR13 MOV. I mean, it's kind of an entry-level steel. It's doable, you know, if heat treated properly, and cold steel likes to do good heat treats, so no issues there. Now, in comparison, I want to show you guys, you know, this is my K-bar. I mean, this is my D2 K-bar. I mean, we're putting that up against this. Look at that. I mean, that's the blade length right there. It's longer than my K-bar blade. The K-bar beats out the Luzon, but the handle's still longer. I mean, put that right in here. Put this down. Kind of get an idea of the size of these giant pocket knives. I mean, unbelievable. But if you're looking for something decent quality, like I said, cold steel is kind of the way to go. I mean, I can't legally carry these knives anyway, but they're cool to have in your collection. You know what I mean? I mean, people are like, what's your biggest knife? I mean, well, I got a low quality one and I got a high quality one. This one's slightly bigger, but you get what you pay for. It was like 26, 27 bucks on eBay. I mean, this one's up above 100, I believe. But yeah, I mean, these knives are unbelievable. I mean, you want something that it's like stands out, you know, it's kind of cool. Pull that out and it's people like, wow, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool to have in your collection. If you're going to collect knives, you got to have at least one big pocket knife in there. Yeah, I mean, I've got a few big fixed blade knives, you know, that don't fold up, but up until recently, I didn't have any pocket knives that were that big. And I mean, a pocket knife is kind of a relative term. That's more of a hook that to your belt knife. But yeah, it's kind of cool. So I figured I'd share that with you guys. Thought it was fun. Maybe at some point I'll do more of a review on the Espada, possibly the Luzon, I've already done one on my K-Bar D2. You could check that out in my previous videos. I'm not going to do a review on this guy because this guy is kind of a cheap knife. Has many flaws. Yeah, someone else out there might have possibly done a review on the Timber Rattler, but I mean, I'm going to put a link to this stuff anyway. So if you guys do want a cheap one, like just for show, to show people I have a giant knife, then go for it. I mean, it's not going to be the best quality, I'll tell you. It's not the safest knife, but you know, you want something more quality, stick with Cold Steel. They make some incredibly intimidating knives, I should say. But all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Kind of fun to bring out my big knives in my collection, you know what I'm saying? So give that a little like. You know, subscribe, become part of that wolf pack. If you're not part of that wolf pack, a beautiful wolf pack, you know. And I will see you guys on the next one.